You will find over your schooling that you use email attachments a lot. Your teachers will ask you to send evidence of your homework files, and when you're sending it, it's most likely that you're going to send a file as an attachment to an email. This video will explain what an attachment is and how to attach a file and send it as part of an email. So the first thing we need to work out is what is an actual email attachment. So let's write that in here. An email attachment is a file which is sent with an email. That's all it is, it's a file. Now, what types of files can you send as an attachment to an email? There are many popular file types which you will be asked to send as part of your homework. Most popular is probably going to be Word documents. So the file type for a Word document is doc. It might be written as docx, and it also might be written as ODT. ODT is Open Document Text Format, and it's used with Office applications which aren't Microsoft Office, but Microsoft Office applications can also be sent with ODT. It just means it's easier to send it over the internet. Now, if you're planning on sending a photograph, you'll probably find that the file type is called JPEG, Joint Photographers Expert Group. If you're sending music or sound files, it's most likely to be MP3. And if you're sending very small video clips, and the reason that they need to be very small is because of the file size restriction on files being sent as part of an email. So the video file type is MP4. Now, quite common for you to be asked to send an Excel spreadsheet as part of your homework, and the file type for an Excel spreadsheet is XLSX. So let's write down the activity steps that I'm asking you to carry out just now so that we can keep track of where we're at. So the first thing I want you to do is create a Word document. The second thing I want you to do is save the document into your document folder on your computer. And the third thing I want you to do is log into Glow and open your Outlook app. Right, once you've opened your Outlook app, I want you to create a new email. And the interesting thing about this email is you're going to send it to yourself. So the to box will be to you. And you're going to attach your Word document to your email. And then you're going to send email and then look at it. So those are the steps. Let's get on with them. First one is create a Word document. So this is the Word document which I would like you to create. So just pause the video for a wee minute and type in what's written in this Word document. So it says Test OneDrive Attachments folder. I will save this file as OneDrive Email Attachments Test to my local computer's document folder. I will send an email to myself and attach the file. The file should automatically appear in the attachments folder in my OneDrive account. Once you have created that, it's time to save it. So what I would like you to do is I'd like you to copy, so click and drag across the name of the file, OneDrive Email Attachments Test, and on your keyboard you can use the shortcut keys Control-C, hold down Control, still keeping Control pressed down, press C once, and then let go of both. Then go to File, Save As, make sure you're in your Documents folder, and if you don't have a name in here, Control V, hold down Control and press V, and that will paste the name into this box. If you didn't manage to copy and paste, just type it in. So make sure it's in Documents, you've given it a file name, and click Save. Now you need to go and test to make sure that that file now exists in your Documents folder. So click into your Documents folder, Documents, and then scroll down and your file should be there, OneDrive email attachment test. Good. Now we can go and create an email. So log into Glow and then click on your Outlook mail tile and then click on your new message button. And in this toolbox, type in your email address, your school email address, GW, whatever it is. Now in the subject, you're going to put in here email attachment test. Yeah? Never forget to put in your subject title. Then inside your actual email message area, type in there, this is a test email to check I can attach files as attachments. Right, now we're nearly there. So we've created our email as normal, but before we click this send button, we've got one last thing that we need to do, and that is we need to attach the file that we want to have sent with the email. Now there's a button down here which when you hover over it, it says attach. Give that a click and then browse this computer. And then in your Documents, make sure you're in your Documents folder, scroll down and you'll see your file here, OneDrive email attachment, and you can either double click it or click it once and then click the open button. And you should see your file arrive here. Now I'm going to click the X to delete that to show you another way that you can do this. This time I'm going to drag the file in, so I'm going to make that a wee bit smaller. And then I'm going to have my documents opened up as well. I'm just going to move these over here slightly so that you can see what's going on. Right, I hope this works. Here is my documents and here is my file. I'm going to click and drag it and then I'm going to drop it. And because I've dropped it, it's appeared in my email. So that's two methods. This drag and drop can sometimes be better because you can visually see the dragging and the dropping into the correct email, which is helpful if you can't remember your file path. Right, so now we've got a file, but we need to check to make sure it's the correct file before we do that final send. Just click on it and it will open up in a viewer. And it will let you see what's actually in this file, so you can scroll through it to check that it is actually the correct file. And once you're happy, just click the close to close the viewer. But the file is still there, nothing has happened to it, and now you can click your send button. Because we sent this file to ourselves, in a moment you will get a new email arriving in your inbox. And you can see that it's got your name, the subject title appears in blue writing, and underneath it the start of the message. So give it a click to open it and you'll see here is the full message. And this time what you can do is click to view it, or if you want to download it you can save it, or if you want to save it into your OneDrive you can save it there. I'm going to save it into my OneDrive and then close. Well done. You can now send attachments and you can also receive attachments and you know how to open them. Let's just go into OneDrive and check to see what's happened here. There you go. OneDrive email attachment has just arrived. You can see that it says new. So here is your OneDrive. You've got a folder called attachments and you can click on it, and any attachments that you receive, you can click Save to OneDrive and they will appear here for you. Excellent.